Gretchen Zellick, and I am here with Annie. Where are you, Annie?
Hi, here I am on Cape Cod. Good to
And
be here.
today we are here with Lisa Dougherty. Lisa is the founder of MedFit Network and the MedFit Education Foundation. And she is committed to improving lives, especially those with health challenges or suffering from chronic disease. Her mission is to improve the quality of life for the aging population, which, yay, um, and those with chronic diseases or medical conditions by connecting them to fitness and healthcare professionals who have an interest and a background in those populations. And she wants to also facilitate and expand the education for these professionals to learn how best to work with these populations. She's been featured in the Huffington Post, and she was acknowledged by the Obama Whitehouse as a 2016 Champion of Change. And we are very lucky to have you. Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I'm fascinated by this. It's something that, having been in the industry for a long time, it is such an important service that you have. So can you give us a little more detail about what the MedFit Network is and who are its professionals?
Well, the MedFit Network, I founded in 2013, and I was trying to solve a problem. I'm a problem solver.
Mhm.
And prior to that, I've been a fitness professional for 21 years, and I have specialized in medical fitness, chronic disease, and so forth. And this was before there was an internet, ladies. I remember that time. And when the internet came out, there was no WebMD. If you Google diabetes and exercise, my website was #1 on Google.
Wow.
Yeah. And for many years, people would email me from all over the United States wanting to know if there was someone like me near them because I came up first on Google. And so I didn't know where all these people were. And so for about 5 years, I tried to help connect people with other people and professionals in cities just in my free time. And I'm still a personal trainer. I tried to help connect people. So I saw that there was a need that people weren't finding help in their cities. And there wasn't a directory or there wasn't even Yelp back then. So I started the MedFit Network. It was a college-based project where I went to school at UC Irvine, and we wanted to create a database of fitness and healthcare providers throughout the United States that had any education or services, like Gretchen mentioned, and have them on a registry so people can find them. I grew the registry, as she said, featured in the Huffington Post, acknowledged by the White House, the Obama administration, because there was no directory like this at the time. So, what used to be called special populations, I think today, I think everybody has one of the things that's mentioned on the MedFit Network. I was just talking to a gal prior to this, and I didn't realize, but our numbers are up to 70% of overweight and obesity in the United States, as an example. So, aging enthusiastically to the tying it into all this. I mean, most people that are aging 50 plus have had something. They've had a hip replacement, a knee replacement. They're on multiple medications. Maybe they've had a diagnosis. Maybe they've had some stress, mental health issues. I think that's pretty much the majority of our population. And I think they are trying to find better educated people to help them. And it's not there's no barrier to entry to the fitness industry. Anybody with some muscles can call themselves a personal trainer. And I think that puts an unfair burden on the consumer or the doctor writing the exercise prescription to find help. And that's another reason why I started this project, so people can find help.
It makes perfect sense. And I've been to a couple of your conferences, and you have the best of the best there. I mean, the experts, and the fact that the consumer could reach out to these people is such a huge benefit to them. And so I'm wondering, how can an actively aging adult benefit from working with MedFit, and how do they access the resources?
Sure. Well, if they wanted to find a professional, whether it be live or virtual, because a lot of people do virtual now, they can go to the MedFit Network and there's a search button. So, I mean, we have people that may work with someone in a different city because they like their credentials and they can do it virtually. I mean, I guess one of the pluses that's coming out of COVID is that we're interacting with people we may not have before. Um, And other things we do, we have a webinar series. We produce 50 webinars a year. We've been doing this for 4 years. I know there's 14 webinars a day. I was doing this before anybody was doing webinars. And, I'll have the likes of like Joel Furman is giving a webinar, David Katz, both doctors that are celebrity doctors are doing free webinars. So we do get a lot of consumers that attend our MedFit Classroom webinars. They're free. We have a wonderful blog on our website, the MedFit Network, where people can read about, MS, Parkinson's, osteoporosis, stroke recovery, cardiac rehab, joint replacement, cancer, written by people in the fitness industry or allied healthcare, evidence science-based. So we got great resources, great webinars, and people that can help.
Wow, you have been unbelievably busy, but not just busy, but so constructive how you've put that together. It's just, it's really impressive. Good for you. Congratulations on that. That's
so hard, Annie. I remember back when. I mean, the amount of time and
pioneer in it all.
Yeah.
It's definitely been an uphill battle with a waterfall coming down on me.
Yeah.
A grassroots project. Hundreds, I guess I could even say thousands of people and companies have donated resources, staff or financial. I've donated my time to this project. I don't take any money from it. I still earn a living as a personal trainer. I just saw that we needed some type of registry. We needed education, and we needed continued education. We need to educate an army to go out and help. We're having a health care crisis. And if we are going to age enthusiastically or just, age in any way, we need to, it's going to be exercise, diet, sleep, meditation, lifestyle, community. And I think post COVID, I think a lot of people have woken up to they need to do something.
Right. So that's a great segue into what your prescription is for aging enthusiastically. You've laid it all out. You've got the plan together for everybody to take advantage of. What is your prescription for it?
Well, because I'm a fitness professional, exercise is movement. I don't even want to say exercise, because if I said exercise to my mother, she'd roll her eyes at me. But, you need to be active. She has grandkids she needs to pick up and maybe even try to ride a bicycle down the street with them, or go sled riding with them, or climb a tree, or pretend you're going to climb a tree. But if you're really going to, they talk about your play span versus your lifespan.
I love that.
Yeah. So the longer you can play and have quality of life, I think is important. So exercise, plant-based diet. I have two speakers coming up on that's going to Joel Furman and David Katz about, the plant-based diets, sleep. There's a lot of stuff about how you got to regenerate. I think one of the things we're all missing now is just being together. And I know with aging, they talk about having a purpose and a social connectedness. So I think that coming back is going to be more important. I think we took it for granted maybe before. And so now we're really going to appreciate that social connection. So that's my prescription.
That's fabulous. What was it? What did you say? What was it?
Your play span versus
play
your life
span.
span.
I love that. I'm so going to steal it. Write it down, Gretchen. I think that just really, really, in a nutshell, is what aging enthusiastically is. It's the more we can act like kids and move like kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing more joyful.
Exactly.
That's great. All right. So Gretchen.
I was just going to say, we're so lucky to have Lisa today. It couldn't be more spot on. Perfect message. And if we want to find out more about you, you're on Instagram, MedFit Network, Facebook, MedFit Network, Twitter, MedFit Net, and your website's medfitnetwork.org, right? And then also
medfitclassroom.org for the webinars. When we start our live events again, actually, I would say our events are for anybody. my sister came to the last event and she just thought it was just so interesting, all the speakers that are there. And she sat next to a doctor, a trainer, a chiropractor, a massage therapist, and they all sat and learned about cancer together,
Right.
or diet. So these conferences are for anybody, and that's the great joy of it. So hopefully they can attend.
Yeah, and there's you have such like cutting edge speakers too sometimes that people don't, you can read all you want, but then when someone's presenting something you've never heard about, it's life changing. It's really interesting. Lisa, thank you so much for speaking with us today. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody will write down. We'll include your website and all your social media and your contact information, so everybody can go and get some support. So that'd be great.
Great. Thank you.
Lisa, thank you so much. I'm going to go out in the yard and do some somersaults.
And cartwheels.
And cartwheels.
Oh, gosh.
Cartwheels.
It's a challenge. Ready? We'll go take some pictures.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.